Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just recreated this look based off of Jamie Genevieve's makeup look that she did on Instagram. This is perfect for Valentine's Day, for going out if you are a single lady or if you want to go on a date with your boyfriend. But before we get into it, please like and subscribe if you really like this video and you want to see more of these makeup tutorials. So first we're going to start with tying up our hair so we don't get makeup all over our hair. And then I'm going to start with my eyes. So first we're going to start with priming our eyelids. I'm using the NARS Radiant Concealer in the shade Chantilly. Put this all over the lid. And then using my concealer brush, I will be blending this in. And then we have to set our primer. I'm going to be using the BS Small tapered brush, and I'm just going to be using my Smashbox Cali Contour. It's just the highlight shade right here. I just use it as a matte powder. So I got new equipment, you guys. I got myself a light, as you can tell. I got myself a mic, and I got myself a tripod, and I'm noticeably seeing a difference in the quality of my video. I'm going to go in with my Morphe Born to Create palette. Right here, beautiful shades. And we're gonna mainly stick with these purple kind of pink colors. We're gonna be using this color right here. It's a beautiful kind of mauve-y pink color. And we're gonna put that all over our crease. Really making sure to blend. And I'm dragging my eye makeup out as well, kind of winging it out. Making sure to blend it really good. By the way, I'm using this doesn't have a name, but I'm just using kind of a tapered blending brush for this. Now I'm going to be going in with a packer brush. Right here it's a bit dirty, it's just a bit of brown, but I'm going in with my packer brush, and I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be using this dark purple right here. Just taking that and putting that on the outer corner. Just kind of sticking, make sure to stick with the outer corner. And kind of dragging it in a bit. We'll blend it in later. Don't worry if it looks really streaky right now. That's fine. So yeah, as I was saying, I got new equipment and I really like it. I think it's gonna improve my videos quite a bit. I got everything off of Amazon, by the way. It's really cheap. Everything was probably $100 Canadian, so like $80-ish American. Now I'm just going back with the same brush that I used earlier and blending that out with the leftover pink that we had. I got a lot of support on my other video, my Girl Talk video. If you haven't watched it yet, I will link it down below and in the card here or here, I don't know. I will for sure link it down below. Now that looks like this. And I'm going to go in with this color. Oh my god, such a big palette. I'm going to go in with this color right here. Beautiful kind of rose, glittery shade. We're gonna be using our finger just because I feel like you get the most pigment out of the finger and you get a lot more control too. Like, see the difference? Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Now what I'm gonna do to brighten up the eye a bit, because it's really dark, I'm gonna be using my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, and I'm gonna be using Vermeer right here. It's kind of this pearly white color, and I'm just gonna put it in my inner corner. And then what I like to do is just kind of clean it up, use a makeup wipe, and just clean it up. Now we're gonna move on to mascara. I'm using the Lash Sensational. Okay, the glare is like really annoying. The Lash Sensational by Maybelline. I love this mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras. Just put it on the top lashes because we are going to put on lashes next. I'm not much of a lash wearer, but when I go all out, like this look, I go all out. And then we are going to be using the Faux Mink lashes by Huda Beauty in Noel number 14. Look like this. Beautiful kind of wispy lashes. So now lashes are on. Very, very dramatic lashes. I absolutely love them. They're very fluttery. I'm going to move on to face. I will be starting with primer. I'll be using the Primer Plus Radiance Broad Spectrum SPF 35, mouthful, by Bobbi Brown. Gives you that glowy kind of skin. And I will be using my absolute foundation brush. It's the BS Small Face Round Brush. It's kind of like a buffing brush. What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day this year? I don't really know what I'm doing. I actually have an exam the next day. So I don't think I will be doing much of anything. Maybe watch a movie or... What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day this year? Let me know down below. And then for foundation, I will be using the Born This Way Too Faced foundation in the color Snow. Just putting on 2 pumps, or we'll start with 1 pump and then we'll see how far we are. Make sure to bring down your neck too. And make sure not to touch your eye makeup as well. Now that that's done, I will actually not be using concealer next. I will be powdering with the same powder that I use, just because, I don't know. I'll also be using a different brush. I will be using the BH Cosmetics in number 1. Yeah, I don't really like to conceal that much, only when I'm not wearing foundation. Also, this concealer that I was using earlier, the NARS one, it's really, really light for me. I probably should go get my right shade. And then going in with that same palette, I will be contouring my face using the contour shade right here. Going in on my cheekbones. Contour my nose as well. And a little trick is to do the cheekbone area, or what's it called, the jawline. To do the jawline area. And then with the same brush, I'm going to be bronzing my face with the bronze color. Just right over where we contoured. Just to warm it up a tad bit. So yeah, I like to do the 3 trick that you guys have probably seen everywhere, especially from Kim Kardashian. I think she likes to do this as well. Now that we're starting to look a little less dead, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics in number 2, and I will be using the blush brush right here. Focusing in kind of towards my contour. I don't really like to do my apples of my cheeks. Now we will be doing the brows. I naturally have really sucky light brows. I'm using the Les Watier. It's a French Canadian company. It's like drugstore, but it's like the high-end drugstore, if that makes any sense. In the shade Châtain. So like it's kind of a kind of like a light brown color. And what I like to do is I like to outline my brows. See, now that that's outlined, I will be filling it in using the same product. Oh, and I'm using the Anastasia brow brush. I don't know about you guys, but I always have a problem with making my eyebrows even. It takes me actually 10 years to do. Now that brows are outlined, I will be using the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 3.5. Just to kind of darken it and kind of give it more definition. Brows are done. Now we are going to move on to lower lash line. I will be using the first color we started out with, this kind of pinky shade, picking that up and dragging it across the lower lash. Make sure to bring it together as well, like so, and we will finish off with some mascara on the bottom lash. I will be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray earlier, and for highlight, we are going to use the Becca Opal. Love this. And I will be using BH Studio Pro in 15. Like a tapered blending brush almost. Obviously on my high cheekbones. And also I like to do it above the brow, just to give it a little more shazam. Down my nose. And above the Cupid's bow. Look at that. I am a glow bomb right now. Finally, for lips, I want to stick to something quite natural just because the eyes are very prominent. So I'm going to be using this NARS Velvet Lipstick in the color Stripped. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys liked my makeup tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next video.